Well, I'm sure there's been plenty of other videos made about the ridiculous decision by Jeremy Hunt yesterday to sectarianize our war dead. Now, I want to, again, first of all, talk from personal experience. When I served in the military, I served with lads from all religious backgrounds. One of my best mates, like a Somali lad called Ali Jama, came to my wedding. Really, really good lad. There was never any, I didn't even realise at the time that he was most likely a Muslim. I just knew his heritage was Somali. Great soldier, really good lad, good laugh. We never discussed religion in the military at all. It just didn't happen. And that's part of the ethos of the military. If you believe and you have a faith, that's personal. It's between you and your God, and it doesn't get discussed. Of course, the military has their own church services and so on and so forth. Nobody was really interested. It was just the way the military was. You're interested in your comrades who are standing next to you, who are going to be fighting with you, and building good relationships and good friendships with them. And the sectarian side of things, in my regiment, I don't know what other regiments were like, in my regiment, it never came into it. And what Jeremy Hunt has done by announcing £1 million for a Muslim war memorial, he is demolishing that. And we had, of course, when we look back, it's not the first time that the military have been brought into this sectarianism, this sectarianisation of British politics. I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago. There was a recruitment video, of all things, where a Muslim was praying and the rest of the unit were getting round in all-round defence to protect him. And that video, I did a film on it at the time on YouTube. That video was a lot more sinister than it looked, because I spoke to a friend of mine who used to be a Sharia judge, and he told me that what they did in that video was taken straight from the Quran. The having the infidels protecting the devout Muslim was taken from the Quran. He showed me the verse and all the rest of it. I can't remember them now. It was a long time ago. So what Hunt has done is probably going to cost the Conservative Party the next election, because people won't think about whatever he did in the budget. And I don't know, I can't remember anything he did in the budget. It was only yesterday. All I can remember is him starting off his pathetic, grovelling speech by appeasing one section of our society. It's wrong. It's a waste of money. If you want to take £1 million and give it to honour our war dead, how about taking £1 million and give it to veterans with PTSD, where the suicide rate from lads that have served in Afghanistan, the Falklands, Iraq, Northern Ireland is off the chart? How about that, Jeremy? How about, setting up something that'll deal with people that get so to the end of themselves that they're going to end their lives? Would that not be a better idea for looking after the military, for honouring the war dead and honouring those who have died as a result of wars and as a result of the trauma that they've gone through in wars? But there you go. This is what we're living in. We're living in completely dystopian times where cowards are running the country. The only reason this has been done is to appease one section of our community that won't be appeased anyway. Do you really think by building a war memorial to however many Muslims died in the First and Second World War that you're going to placate the Islamists who hate this country and want to destroy it anyway? You absolute imbecile. This whole Tory government needs to go. And we don't need a Labour government either. We need something really fast that's going to replace these people. And by the way, it's not Reform, because they've got similar problems. Tice is just a Tory with a different rosette on, in my opinion. There needs to be something brand new. I keep saying this. There's nothing there at the minute. Nothing that's fit for purpose. Possibly UKIP, if they get their act sorted out, could be a vehicle. Possibly. But there's nothing else, and I mean nothing else. We're not going to have the brown shirts in power, that's for sure. Anyway, little bit irate about this morning, a little bit irate about the political situation, but it's not too late to turn it around. But we're facing a disaster in this country because of these weak, pathetic cowards, compromised cowards that are running our government at the minute. Rishi, Hunt, what's the other, the fellow that used to be Cameron, the whole lot of them need to go. The whole lot of them need to go. Anyway, rant over.